Okay, good morning everyone. So here I am today in front of you to specially the chapter that I am going to start today is for class 8. Okay, and the topic of the chapter is on the way to the summit. So class 8, I might give you question answers from this chapter. So as chapter you don't know the stories, what is it all about, please go through these videos. It will be very much helpful for you later on. Okay, so see, first, On the Way to the Summit by Arjun Vajpayee. Let's just go ahead with the writer first. Arjun Vajpayee, he was born in the year 1993 and he is the third youngest Indian to climb Mount Everest. He achieved that ultimatum, this feat at the age of 16 years. When he was 16 years old, he was able to reach to the height of Mount Everest. When he was 16 years, 11 months and 18 days. This is his actual age. The day when he reached to the tip of a Mount Everest, he was of 16 years, 11 months and 18 days. He has been fascinated by the trekking. He was fond of trekking. Okay, he was fond of trekking. Trekking means what? Carrying a haversack, carrying your necessities in your bags, and you walk a very long distance. Okay, it might be a week, it might be a month, and you have to take place. You have to go to a certain place walking. You have to make a tent somewhere. You have to stay again. The next day you have to start walking. This is how we call it trekking. And he was fond of trekking. Not only trekking, but even he was fond of mountaineering. He was very much keen to climb mount, and at the age of 16 years he was able to climb up to the tip of the Mount Everest since his childhood. So this Arjun Vajpayee, the story that which we are going to start up today, is an autobiography. I hope students you know the differences between biography and autobiography. Before I explain what is biography and autobiography, please note down this importance. Okay, so as I said, the differences between biography and autobiography. Here, why this question it arises is because the story that which we are going to start up today is an autobiography written by Arjun Vajpayee. So before we understand what is autobiography, let's just go ahead with the biography. What is biography? Biography means to write about someone's life history. Okay, to write about the history of some others' life. That is a biography. And autobiography is to write about the life history of oneself, means ourselves, to write about ourselves. Okay, so this is a story written by Arjun Vajpayee and his experience and his adventure, that how he was able to climb up to the Mount Everest. And while writing this autobiography, Arjun Vajpayee was helped by his co-writer. His co-writer means his fellow writer, that whose name was Anu Kumar. Anu Kumar was his fellow writer. Anu Kumar was his fellow writer who helped him in writing this story on the way to the summit. Please note down this also. Okay, children, the story in your book is very lengthy and I cannot go through each and every paragraph. I will just summarize the story in short. Whatever is the main, what is the main about the story, the theme of the story, and analysis of the stories, I will give you in brief, short. I will summarize it so that it will be easy for you to understand. Okay. So first of all, before going ahead with the summary, the characters of the stories are Okay. The characters of the story are Arjun Vajpayee. This is the main character because the story which we are studying is about the life, is about the experience and adventure of Arjun Vajpayee. And he was not only the person when he started his trekking to go to climb to the Mount Everest. He was not only the one. He was accompanied by a lot of his companions, his fellow travelers. Okay, they were also there with him. So they started their journey. They started their trekking when he was very small, 16 years old. As he was very much fond of trekking and mountaineering, he started his trekking with the fellow travelers. He reached a certain point. He took rest for a few days there. Again he started because it is not an easy task. It's a very tough, and he was fond of doing so. So finally, when he was accompanied by his fellow travelers, when he reaches to that certain area where he was supposed to climb Mount Everest, when he looked at the Everest from the ground, when he looked up to the Everest, it was so high, and he has built up that courage, that enthusiasm, energy, that strength, positiveness. That is very much important. One, if everybody, all of us have our aim in life, destination in life. So to reach to that aim and destination, we have to be confident within ourselves. We have to think positive. Many hurdles, obstacles comes, but we must not be afraid. We must not be worried about it. We have to erode away all those obstacles and we have to move forward. Anyhow, we have that ambition to reach aim. So same way, this Arjun Vajpayee also has an aim in his life. Destination is to reach to the tip of Mount Everest. So when he first looked at the Mount Everest, he found that it was too high, and the way to climb the Mount Everest, it was not an easy task. Lots of hurdles comes, lots of obstacles. When he reaches to the certain extent, certain altitude, he might be facing breathing problems. So he has carried 2-3 tanks of oxygen. He has to carry with himself, and he had carried one national flag also. Because as he reaches to the tip of a mountain, he just takes out his national flag, and he just waves it. And he is very much glad and happy to reach to the tip because he is the youngest boy of 16 years old who was able to reach to the tip of a mountain. And he and his fellow travelers started their trekking, started their walk towards the Everest, towards the summit. Summit means the point where he was supposed to reach at the tip of a mountain. Okay, so when he started walking, he came to a certain place of altitude, 2280 altitude, and that as you go higher and higher, the altitude it decreases, and because of that you have a breathing problem. You might suffer from breathing problem. So in that case, you have to carry an oxygen in your tank and you have to climb up to the mountain. So in this way they started walking. When Arjun Vajpayee, he was walking up to the mountain slowly and slowly and slowly. At first, he was walking very slowly. There were other trekkers also, other fellow travelers also who was walking in the Mount Everest. They were walking very fast. But when they reached to the certain level, certain place, their energy, their enthusiasm, everything got ruined, shattered. Because he was very cunning, he was very clever, because he was been watching, he was been preparing to go for this trekking since very long, and he had studied details that how to climb the Everest. He just started walking very slowly, and he was left back by many travelers. They went forward, but when they left him back and they went forward, they were completely tired, and that was the point where they were not able to walk further. And he could see many travelers, they just went down. Some of them, they fell down. So he felt very sorry for those travelers. But at the same time, he was losing his confidence as well. He was losing his confidence as well because when he saw the other fellow travelers, they were not able to walk further. He was also worried that he might not reach to the summit of a Mount Everest. But then also he closed his eyes and he started to count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. so that if he closes his eyes and if he starts counting, then slowly he will be building the confidence within him. So he started walking further and further and further. Then he went to a certain point, certain altitude, and there was a small area in a mountain where he could take rest. So he sat down, and when he sat down in the ground, he could see people people as an ant, crowd of people as an ant, because he was at the tip. He was almost to reach at the tip of a mountain. So from there he could see the people down there as an ant. So he took rest for a few minutes there. And again he started to walk slowly and steadily. While he was walking in the mountain was not very easy way to go. There were very rough, smooth ways, rough. So he has to go, he has to be very much careful while walking, because the mountains are somewhere it is covered with the snows, ice. So he has to be very much careful. The way must be slippery, the way must be very much smooth, so he might fall down. So he has to build up the courage, he has to be very much careful, he has to put on more effort to walk slowly. So finally he reached at the Hillary Step. Hillary Step, if this is on Mount Everest, okay, Hillary Step is at this point. This is a Hillary Step. So finally he crossed this long distance and he reached to this Hillary Step. So finally when he reached to this Hillary Step, his heart was beating fast, and when he looked at the top, it was not a more walk for him to go ahead. Just 2-3 steps, then he will be reaching at the tip of a mountain. And he just sat there for a few seconds so that he can take rest and he can breathe, because he was suffering from a breathing. He was having a shortness of breathing. So he sat there for a day. And the next day morning at 6 a.m. Next day morning at 6 a.m. This was the time when Arjun Vajpayee reached to the summit at the tip of a Mount Everest the very next day. When he reached to the tip of a Mount Everest, he took out the national flag and he just waved the flag everywhere. And he just spread his arms and he just felt the freedom, the independence, the success that he made to reach at the tip of a mountain. So at the last of this story, it is said that the concluding part of the story, it says is that the planet Earth, this planet Earth is our responsibility, and that this planet Earth is our responsibility, and that we live in a symbiotic relationship. It means that planet Earth, place where we reside, okay, and this nature, environment surrounding, it has a very good relation with us. So it plays a symbiotic relationship. Symbiotic relationship. And the nature, surroundings, environment is very much happy with him for his success. The same goes, he is also very much happy, because when he started his journey from to climb up to the tip of Mount Everest, he did not feel any obstacles there, because the nature helped him, nature supported him. It didn't disturb him to reach to his ambition. So here we end our today's chapter, that is on the way to the summit. And from this chapter you get a moral that if your aim, you have to keep your aim and destination in your life, that what would you like to become in future, and you should have that determination, you should have that positiveness. Only with the help of that positiveness and determination, you will be able to reach to your destination. Like Arjun Vajpayee, he had a very good determination, he had that effort, confidence, positiveness. That is why he was able to reach to the tip of a mountain. So this is the moral of the story. I hope now this story is clear with you all. When I give you the question answers, when you need to go through this chapter, I will forward this video to you all. Please go through it. Thank you.